Tell Louise Duncan, better known as Coach QLD. And today I want to introduce you to the Princess Maker Movement. This unique and life-changing program is designed for ladies and women just like yourself, who has been or maybe still is a victim of some form of domestic abuse. And to make matters worse, you have some form of rejection for telling the forbidden truth. Now, my story may not be exactly like yours, but it may sound a lot like many of you. I too myself, at the tender age of about 7 that I can recall, being molested as well. I understand how you feel, the guilt, the shame of this horrific, and I call it horrific because only he who feels it really knows it. And so today I want you to understand that I understand your pain. I've walked where you've walked and I've overcome. I want you to know, if I did, you can as well. It was sort of difficult as well, having to deal with letting your family members know, because a lot of them did not believe. They did not believe. And so for me, being so young, I didn't think that they loved me. I didn't think that they cared, because everyone just turned a blind eye. Everyone heard, but no one was listening. Because when people listen, they react, they respond. And no one seemed to do that for me. And the aftermath was a mess. I definitely had a lot of symptoms of depression, sexual dysfunction. Of course, the sexual dysfunction came later as a teenager, not as a child, of course. I had many suicidal attempts, and then anxiety and pain, panic attacks, relationship difficulties, and weight problems. It was a whole lot of stuff that I had to deal with. Sound familiar? I'm sure it does. And it actually, there are other lists of symptoms for people that have been through this trauma. But I want you to remember one thing, that it's not your fault. That's the first thing we want to establish today. I want you to realize it's not your fault. I want you to say that. I want you to say that with me. Let's say it. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. It's not my fault. And once you start reading, that's the beginning of healing right there. And I'm not going to give you all, of course, this video is to introduce you to come over to the Princess Maker program, so we can really come together and we can really get the help that you need, and we can, be a family and feel protected, because that's one of the things that as a victim we don't feel protected, because we don't feel protected from our parents, our guardians, our family members that we might tell. That's one of the things that we lack inside of this whole scenario, is protection. And the Princess Maker is that tight-knit family where you can feel protected and secured and helped. And we really want you to come and be a part of it, because we know that you're going to find help, you're going to find healing, and you're going to find restoration. But you know what? I have a challenge for you. And I call it my 6 P's. Okay. Now, are you ready for the challenge? Are you ready for the 6 P's challenge? Okay, here we go. Press. Say press. Okay. Pass your pain to pursue passion and purpose. That's my 6 P's challenge to you. If you could press past your pain to pursue your passion and purpose, you are not all the way there, but we're getting somewhere. So I want you to really go inside that find that same place where you're really hurt and press and push. Press and push. And together we will pursue, we will conquer, we will recover, we will be okay. Trust me, it's not an easy process. It's not a quick process, but it's a process. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to go through that with you. I'm willing to go through the processing difficulties and the frustration and the feeling of giving up. I want to do that for you because I've been there and no one was there for me. I didn't go to a psychologist. I didn't have a counselor. I didn't have a mentor. As a matter of fact, I didn't have anybody. I had to do it all by myself with God on my side. But because I've been through it, I designed the Princess Maker so that you can find help. So that it wouldn't be so hard for you. It would be much easier for you. Even with all of that said, I want you to know that there is hope. I want you to know that things will and can get better. I want you to know, sister, yes, I call you a sister, because at the Princess Maker, we are a family. And that is what we need during these difficult times of experiencing these so hard and trying moments. It's so hard to really put words to it because, like I said, only he who feels it and experiences it knows. So no longer do I want you to feel trapped in your past. You can get help, and we are that help. You can find hope, healing, and restoration at the Princess Maker. And remember, it's not what you've been through, but where you're going to. You are royalty. I stand with confidence.